What's good with you, YouTube? Anti-Yami here, back with another video. And yes, we got what, 2 more days before I leave out for Nats. I can't wait for it. It's going to be amazing. I updated the deck profile, or at least the deck, and it's back down to 40, and I'll showcase that near the end of the video. And I probably won't talk about too many things with it, but I want to give you guys another alternate combo to Girsu plus discard. I'm gonna let this one be a ending ding on the end board here. So in certain matchups, like versus like the Mitsurugi mirror, or you know, whatever, or if you're going against like pure Mitsurugi or decks that revolve around like destruction, like Fire Kings, this is a cool line you can do, right? So I get no interruptions or anything like that. So let's go ahead and hop into it right here. So we're going to go ahead and start with our true in blue here, our Girsu summon. Then we're going to activate the effect of Girsu. We're going to go ahead and dump our Harp Horror. And then, of course, we're going to deliver our tokens here. So we can give him a token. And then we're going to obviously take this and go into the Link 1 Galatea. Effect of Galatea, discard our card here. And then we're going to search for Crown. Then after that, we're going to special summon our Crown to our Link a monster points to, and then we're gonna go into our Fiendsmith engine. This is why I think the Fiendsmith engine is very important, because it's so free in this deck. Like there's so many ways you can get 2 bodies on board, and the Fiendsmith engine just does so much with recurability and things of that nature. So it's just really strong. It's won me so many games by itself, especially in games where I get Droll and Lancia, and I still end on like Caesar plus cards engraved. It's so crazy. Then we're gonna go ahead and go into Requiem, and now we're gonna go ahead and bridge into our Mitsurugi engine here. We're gonna use Lakima's effect to dump the Engraver, and then now we're gonna go into our Imps. This card's crazy. I think this card might actually get hit on the list. I'm not exactly sure, or they're gonna do something to the Mitsurugi engine, but this is like really insane, where any 2 level 4 monsters give you full Mitsurugi combo. It's pretty broken. Then, of course, detaching the Girsu, and we're going to go ahead and search for our Habakiri. We're going to activate the effect of Habakiri, and then we're going to tribute our Sanji. Sanji effect is going to activate to give us our ritual spell. Then we're going to activate the ritual spell to summon from hand, and we're going to go ahead and tribute from the deck the Aramasa and the Kusanagi special summon. And then, of course, effects, adding back the ritual spell, and then we're going to search for another Habakiri here. Then after that, we're going to activate the ritual spell again, and we're going to summon from deck, and we're going to summon our Murakuma. Almost forgot what his name was. By attributing the Habakiri on field, then activate the effect of Habakiri. We're going to go ahead and search for our spell here. Yes, we're going to search and end on the trap, but I decided to do it like this because this gives us an extra body. This is definitely not nib safe, so I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know right now this combo is not nib safe. You can get nibbed on the end of this combo, and you still have like tons of interruptions and stuff, but don't do this if you know your opponent's playing nib. Essentially, right? So Habakiri is gonna summon itself back out, and then now we're gonna go into the Orcust engine, Orcust engine first before we go into the Fiendsmith, because it plays around hand traps a lot better. Then we're going to activate the effect, banishing the Girsu, summoning back the Link 1. This card's broken. I don't know why it does this, but it does. We're going to go ahead and link it off for Galatea, and then we're going to immediately activate the Galatea effect to shuffle back the Girsu, and we're going to activate our back. Then from there, we're going to go ahead and go into our Fiendsmith engine. We're not locked into darks here. We're going to shuffle back the Moon, and we're going to summon our Fiendsmith. Then we're going to link these 2 off into our sequence. Effective sequence, shuffling back our 3 lights, 2 and 3, summoning our Desiree. Then after that, what we can do here, and since we're going to go into our new line here, typically I will go horror effect, summon Nightmare, and then go into Link 3, but let's switch it up this time. We're gonna go ahead and go into this because we're gonna try to end on Ding. So this is how you end Ding through Girsu, face up on the field. We're gonna go ahead and turn these 2 into the Link 4. Then we are going to activate the effect of Horror, and we're gonna go ahead and just equip sequence here because why not? And then we are going to special summon our Nightmare here. Then next, we're going to activate the effect of the Link 4. We are going to add this back to our hand. And then we're going to take a token or take control of the token after we shuffle back our Mitsurugi. Then we're going to take these two and turn it into our IP. Next, we're going to activate Prayers, Tributing, paying 800. And we're going to actually summon back our Kazanagi. Then Mirakumo is going to activate his effect to summon stuff from the grave. And we're going to search for our trap here. Then we're going to activate the effect of Nightmare. Nightmare is going to target whatever. It doesn't really matter. And we're going to go for Symbol here. Now, Symbol is going to banish itself to summon back our Galatea. And then now we're going to go into our Ding here. Ding effect to attach. And we're going to attach the Symbol here. And now we're going to set our trap. And this is what we have on our inboard here. So now we have way more protection. This card being face up is very, very important. Because, like, say, for example, if they destroy your Mirakumo, you contribute this. It'll get his effect to add back Prayers. And then, of course, the trap card here is going to tribute to Mirakumo, negate something, bring itself back Regeki, and also adds more follow-up. So you have like two ways of follow-up through the Mitsurugi engine here. We have our Ding here for protection. We have our Desiree and IP Link 4. If your Ding ever gets outed, or if it gets sent to the graveyard bar IP Masquerena, then you have your Symbol in the graveyard for interruption. And then we still have our Link 1 here. We can't summon it now because we don't have any space or anything like that, but then you can still put Harp Horror in the graveyard, and then you can set up the War Wand into the Crown interruption as well. And of course, the Link 4 is going to shuffle back our Nightmare back into the deck. For example, like we'll just do this, and then eventually Harp Horror will hit the graveyard. And then this is going to summon out our Ding, or Girsu, and then Girsu is going to dump the Nightmare and Nightmare whatever, or you can just go Wand, doesn't really matter. But this is like 80 interruptions, is insane. So, but yeah, this is like a really cool alternate line that you can definitely do. I started to do more of the searching prayers, tributing Mirakumo to put this on the end board, and sometimes this extra body does come up through like 2 or 3 hand traps. Sometimes this extra body can come into play, so it's really, really nice. And yeah, that's going to be it for this combo. Let's go ahead and hop into the deck list. All right, chat. This is our deck list. This is what we're going to be taking to Nationals. I'm very excited. This deck has been playing really, really, really well. Very, very happy. I'm so sick of fighting Mementos. I've been fighting Mementos on a ladder for the longest time, but it is what it is. So, but yeah, this is the deck list, and this is what we're going to be locking in for Nationals. Hopefully, at the very minimum, I can make it to day 2. But the changes I basically made is that I put the Ritual Spell to 1. Because I found out once I got better with the deck, you don't really need the second one. The second one doesn't really come up, even though I have been getting impulsed with it. There's ways you can recover it through this card, because we're not playing the Futso or whatever, because we're playing multiple engines in this deck. I think that's only good and pure, so we don't play that. So if you lose this, there's a way you can recover it, but the Mirakumo or the Habakiri or the Mitsurugi stuff, it's not the main focus. It's usually there to bait more hand traps. If you resolve the monsters, it's just an insane package. I feel like this will get hit after Nationals for sure, and it deserves, because it is a very strong engine. Of course, the Orcust engine is, kicking butt, doing, taking names and stuff like that. Such a very strong engine. The fact that these cards right here are all 1-card starters, and it takes 2 hand traps to stop, or low impact hand traps like Valor Ash, because they can always link into the Fiendsmith engine because of the Link 1 plus the Crown combo, which is really, really nice. So good. And the fact that this card is an extender and an interruption on your inboard is so good. Like, card is insane. So, but yeah, the changes I made is I put Crescendo in the side deck now and only use it for going first, because I wanted to minimize the break drawers in this deck. This deck can't have those hands where it's very ugly, and I wanted to make my deck 40 so I can see these cards more often. And then when I go second, I want to see all these charmings as much as possible. I want to see my good cards as much as possible and stuff like that. There's some like awkward 2-card combos and things of this nature that's really strong, but I want to see the power cards in this deck, which is very insane. And of course I took out the cross out because this deck plays through so many hand traps. You don't need it. Like, I've been drolled, Lancia, Ashed, and still end on a good amount of stuff. And plus, if your opponent can't kill you, then you just use all the stuff that they drolled or kind of like floodgated away on the next turn, and it's just insane. So yeah, this is the deck list. Been very successful with this deck, and hopefully I can take it to Nats and do well. I do need a little bit more practice versus Virtual Soul, Vanquish Soul, and Lunar Lights, because they're very new, and I think people are still figuring out how to play those decks more optimal. But I will get a lot of practice in before Nats. But yeah, this is the deck list. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll catch you guys at Nats if you go into Nats. I'll be dropping a test hand through Nib while I am at Nats, so that video will come up maybe around like Friday or Saturday or something like that. But in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys at Nats. Peace.